you, I'm hungry and bored right now. I want to make a peace party and place to chase the rains and you go too.
Wow, quite beautiful and funny project. Let's come back. So, first of all, I would like to discuss about this project, that in which way we can design our project. Like, for example, you can see total how many characters. So, this is called planning actually. You have to decide that total how many characters you need for your project, like sprite, the cat, duck, frog, beetle, butterfly, and even one blue color backdrop also I have taken. All right, and you can see the moment I have finished my project, my characters are scattered here and there, so you don't have to worry about it. All right. If you see this cat, you have to decide that what is the starting point of this character movement, and according to that, once you start your project in the very beginning, you allot the position. How you can do this? Using go to X and Y position. All right. And what you do, you don't have to give first X Y. First of all, you drag and give position to your character, and then you will find it out that where you have to give the position. Then you go to the motion block, and then you can go to the X and Y, and then its required position, the actual position will be given to you. So what is my suggestion? In the beginning, you never ever mention your own X and Y. You drag the character. Okay, you drag the character on the screen where you want to start, and then you go to X and Y command using the motion block, and you will find out that there this X and Y position is already selected. The Y value, XY value is already selected, and you can place them soon after your when flag clicked option. And same thing I did with the duck also. All right, and the frog, beetle, butterfly, in each code, I did the same thing. You can see very well that before every main movement, main command, oh, here I forgot to put when flag click, so I'm going to put yes. And why I'm putting when flag click or in the beginning of every code, so that once I click on the when flag click, my whole program, all the code will start together. Actually, my main aim is like this. Okay, it depends. If you're playing a game, of course you'll have different event. So when flag click is a common one which I have taken, and according to my project, okay, my project, it is starting together, all the codes will start together. So mostly in all I have used a common command. All right, that is the costume. So you can see every character has a costume. Sometimes you will not find the costume, sometimes you will find the costume. Like for the cat, what happened when I was checking, that it has many costumes. All right, so you just choose a costume option, and if you click over there, you will find out, you just drag and scroll down. Okay, after scrolling down, you will find that yes, here cat 2 flying cat flying bee, cat A or B, you will find out many characters. So in the gallery, some characters they have costume, sometimes they don't have. Like especially, what happened with the beetle, especially beetle and the dog, both of them I didn't find any costume. Okay, and every costume, what happened, they are fragmented, means head will be separate. And if you move your mouse pointer over them, or you can say if you hover the mouse pointer over them, and you will find out the selection, and it will highlight that this character is made of how many parts, and each part is separated. You can separate them, you can give them position. All right, like the last one I would like to select, and you can see its hand. Okay, I have selected. How you can find and see, it has a rotation option also, and slowly you can rotate. All right, same thing with another hand. If I'm holding the rotation button, after rotation sometime, the place is also get disturbed. So what you can do, you can put them like, see here what happening. All right, here you can see the leg is just disturbed, so please you replace them. All right, you just again put them in the same place where you can find that it is as one picture, as your animation may look in a, may look in a different way. So same thing you have to do with every costume. All right, now if I select the deck, all right, now in this what happened, I got only one. Okay, the duck picture was only one, but how I wanted to give it a fluttering effect, so I just played it with wings and the legs. All right, I have just, even the eyebrow also, you see, above the eyeball. All right, so what I have tried that how to make it giving the flying position. All right, that is flying, fluttering, or going forward. So I just played some, and I see now in the next one I did something like that, putting them wings down. In the frog, it was good that all three costumes were there, I didn't have to bother so much. So this frog had already, but beetle again the same thing was there. Actually this beetle was there where the legs were in a curved shape. All right, means they were bent. And then how to give it a movement option, so what I did, I just copied it. Okay, I just copied it, and then its antenna, it's all the legs, I tried to give in a different position, so that once I use the next costume option, it gives me, the movement. So you can see that how I have made all the leg straight. You have to just select, and then you have to use the same, and then see how it was, how the legs were there. Okay, and in this I just duplicate. And how to duplicate, you just right click on the character, and see place the character again. Here what I did, next costume option, and you can see how it's giving the beetle is moving on the screen, looking good, looking good. All right, so this is the way. And between the movement, you have to work with the timings also. All right, you have to mention the timing, that 0.2, and I have experimented a lot how to give the fast movement, 0.2, 0.1, whatever the timing. With the timing you have to adjust that what time you give, so that the characters they look natural. All right, and same thing with the butterfly also. And the butterfly also I have given that movement was 30 seconds, something like that. I tried like that. In the frog also I tried like this. Okay, now one more thing that I have used the if on edge bounce command. It's very helpful. The reason is that sometimes the characters are moving and they can cross the screen, they may go out of the screen. It's a common problem which it happens when we are doing the movement related to a character. So how to stop that? Okay, now you see, the moment it is touching the screen, it is coming back. And how did I do this? And I have used if on edge bound. So it is again up to you how you want to use that, but it is really helpful. Okay, and one more problem, that how it is flipped. Now back is down and the legs are up. So to solve this problem, we have to use one more thing, that turning means after touching the screen. Okay, in which way it should turn so that it doesn't you know flip back, or it remains in its original position. Of course on the back no frog jumps. Okay, so here you can see it's jumping, trying to catch and going here and there every time it is turning in some. So see how I played with the movement. All right, it depends on you. Again, it's all the learning phase, and learning how the learning comes out once you apply different thing and experiment. Do not expect that in one day you will try. With every code you won't believe, you have to take a trial. Trial means you have to test your project too, and it takes time. All right, like I'm removing here, it is totally up to you. So I'm not giving you a complete review of everything. I want you to design your own project with more ideas and in much better way. All right, and next costume is why I'm using maximum project, because I wanted them to act in the serial way. I found that okay, characters each pose was good to show emotion. All right, but sometimes if you are designing the game, Alright, there you don't have to use next costume, then you want a particular. So if you want the particular position only and other you want to skip, like for example if I'm using switch costume too and I don't want that frog to be positioned, I can skip that. Alright, I can use the switch costume too and I will select whichever two position I want. So this way the switch costume gives you the liberty to select that particular pose of the character. If you don't want, the next costume will work in a proper way. Okay, so this is the best way to do your project. Alright, one other thing, if you want to understand that next costume better, it gives you the liberty to play all the characters in the serial order. For the butterfly also you can see here that butterfly, it had all three. Alright, it had all three costumes. So I again didn't want to change. And gliding, why here I have selected the gliding. See, with every code I want to teach you one more code every time, right? Through the project, learning is best. If you will learn block wise, what will be the drawback? You won't go in animation, okay, because one block is doing one kind of thing. Then but here project means use of all the blocks, okay, use of all the blocks in the mixture way. So I think with the help of the project you will understand gradually all the blocks. Learning the code is not very difficult, okay. And after designing all that, especially I'll come back to the sounds. Alright, now here what I have done, I have recorded in the beginning in the project. You must have seen, so that voice was of my son, so I asked him to record and I have to set the pitch. And one I also tried, but it was not so good for me because I'm adult, of course, my sound. But I think children's voice was very nice. Alright, so I tried my son voice for the duck specially, and I will show you how you can record. You just go to the record option, okay, click over there, and then red circle is there, it is giving you the indication record. The moment you start clicking, and then it start recording, the pitch is also there, high and low, every kind. The moment you done your recording, then stop it, and after stopping, remember you have to save it. Oh, my battery is down, so remember to save also. Afterwards you go back to the code, and then whatever the recording you have done, you can see the recording number 3 actually, okay. So you can rename also, so that you will remember for which character you have recorded what. So I found that recording sound was quite big, the big deal. And then afterwards, for the duck also I did the same thing, I have recorded. For me it was very comfortable, because sometimes I don't get exact sound, or I have to trim it. To save the time, better to record it. Alright, then one more thing, mouse pointer. Why it was happening in the project that where the mouse was going, so duck was following the mouse pointer, then a cat was following the duck, how everything was followed in the serial order. It was only the magic of the points towards command mouse pointer. Here also you can see in the cat code I have put points towards duck. Okay, point towards command is very helpful, whichever character you want to follow. Alright, so like this you can give, and give the exact recording sound also, and points toward also, means everything you have to arrange. Yes, I have designed a simple project, but sometimes have to coordinate, so you can coordinate with the help of the wait 1 second. Alright, I have utilized somewhere. And again, if you create very complex project, maybe with more characters, I have taken only 5 characters and I've created this project. Alright, maybe your own option. Now you see what is happening. Okay,
I'm hungry.
yeah,
And
you can
right
see.
now, I want to eat it. Please buy things, tasty, tasty wings, and with gold too.
So see what happened over there. I was moving my mouse, so the duck was following mouse pointer, and then the cat was following that mouse. pointer along with the duck, and so everything was coordinated so well. Okay, so please keep watching, share with your friends, and remember to subscribe, because your subscription always give me. And thank you for the people those who are joining me from the outside. And remember to name your project also. Like my project, I'm going to give the cat and duck. All right, so project naming is very important. Sometime by seeing the project name only, you know that exactly what is your project, and it is an online one, so you can don't worry, it will saved automatically, or just click on the save now, and then your project will be saved. Okay, so please like and subscribe. I need your subscription, I need your comments, I need your like. All right, because it motivates me to create different project. And if you have created some project, please remember to share with me also, or you can present to your teacher or other fellow. All right, thank you.